Wept goldfish. Just joined the stream. Nathan Joseph. Just joined the stream. Retretari. Just joined the stream. Nathan Joseph. Says first. Wept goldfish. Says lol sorry M8. Wept goldfish. Says I was here first. Greater than 3. Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, read the entire B-movie stream. Zanny Ray. Just joined the stream. Zanny Ray. Says a surprise for sure but a welcome one. Wept goldfish. Says hey Google, send Joe to hell. Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, read the B-movie script. Me. Says hey Google, fix yourself.
Why don't you try fixing
Nathan
your own
Joseph
problems instead of butting into
says
mine?
hey Google, do you wanna build a snowman? Zanny Ray. Says a brand new record 5 viewers in minute 1. Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, you're stupid. Wept goldfish. Says
They
Joseph,
call us smart
just don't try
assistants.
to make
Does
Google
anyone call
fix
you
itself.
smart humans?
XD.
No. Oh, I didn't think so.
Wept goldfish. Says wept goldfish will wreck you. Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, read the entire B-movie script.
According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground.
James Raymer. Just joined the stream. James Raymer. Says Mac the knife baby. Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Stephen
I fucking
Dugan.
work.
Just
Bitch.
joined the stream. Stephen Dugan. Says just woke up, perfect timing.
Voice is getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going, why we gotta feel amplified. Staying to the morning, countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring, seeing all the truth.
Nathan Joseph. Says hey Google, send Joe to Canada.
Sure, I hear it's nice this time of year.
Steven Dugan says, hey Google, distract Joe.
Hey quick Joe, look over here, a distraction.
Zanny Ray says, hey Google, send Joe to FurryCon.
I hope I don't become a furry after seeing this.
Me says, hey Google, reset the lights.
Oh god, what did they do this time?
Hello there, lovely viewers. Thanks for clicking, tuning in, doing what you do. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to be doing some more Cuphead speedruns before I got to go into work. Unfortunately, I cannot stay in FurryCon long. Moving on to Cuphead.
Wept Goldfish says, Wept Goldfish joined the stream. Wept Goldfish did just join the stream, you know. Wept Goldfish has probably just joined the stream. Wept Goldfish has had enough.
Yes, welcome.
Zanny Ray says, Stick Joe is on.
Yeah, he takes longer to leave the speedrun scene than he does the webcam scene. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into a run. I don't even need any practice or nothing. Going straight in. Ain't got time for all that.
Wept Goldfish says, TBH, I prefer Stick Joe XD.
Everyone does. He would completely replace the stream if I let him. I wonder if I could dash through that.
Says you should make a mini Joe to put on your shoulder.
That'd be neat.
Zanny Ray
He'd be like
says the sup sense is terrible, I hope it'll last.
He'd be like the little devil on your shoulder giving you really bad advice.
Me says, hey Google, introduce yourself. Wept Goldfish says there is a stream called Endgame Dark Vince or whatever.
Hello there,
made by
viewers.
Alpha.
I'm
Random
your Google
people in the
Stream
chat
buddy.
are only
You
saying
can
this
use me to
group.
interact with the stream in unique ways.
That's the only thing they
Check out
say.
the description on
Says you
YouTube or
should
the
see
panels
it,
on
it's
Twitch
amazing.
for more information.
XD.
That sounds like it'd get
Auto
repetitive
hit.
really quick.
Just joined the stream.
That's right. I don't really like hopping on meme trends because they die out so quickly. Like, hey, it's a stream where everyone only says one word. Like, the novelty of it is cool, but then it wears off in like 5 minutes, and then you're like, okay, this is annoying. I don't know how I'm getting that timing off. Maybe I'm still going a little too slow, and I'm
Wept Goldfish
landing in a weird part of their animation.
Wept Goldfish says it's been going on for about 4 hours XD.
That's a pretty long time for a novelty stream. Welcome to the stream, Automedics. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Well, Goldfish says, and the stream only starts at 9 o'clock, so it basically did not start XD.
I was thinking I had more time to stream today, but my work schedule changed on me. So I had to update the stream schedule. I thought I had today off, but it turns out I actually have this Sunday off. They switched it up on me.
Wept Goldfish says, I really like your Cuphead background thing.
Oh, thanks. I made it myself in Photoshop. I also have one for when I'm speedrunning South Park. Because I'm trying to learn how to speedrun South Park The Fractured But Whole. At least the DLC. Maybe not the entire game. Because it's a long game to speedrun. That'd be like a 6-hour speedrun. Before you can run a 6-hour speedrun, you have to learn a 6-hour speedrun. No thanks. I kind of just ignore the tiers for the most part so that I can get in those double hits with the supers. If you're good, you can get 2 hits from 1 super with that roundabout. Man, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, vegetables.
Gamer just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, gamer. Kevin? Kevhen? I think that's how you say it. That's why I usually let Google pronounce the names for me. Speaking of which, hey Google, introduce yourself. Wait, did that work? I didn't hear him. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Okay, so that's supposed to sound... Yeah, there it goes. I forgot to actually make him say anything.
Goldfish.
I'll just do
says
it from
Google
the
says, no you.
No, I added a new way to do it. I have a hotkey. I can hit a little button and it'll do the introduce Google. And then I can actually ask my Google to introduce himself, but if I ask him, then he won't.
Says, hey
won't say
Google,
anything.
introduce yourself.
He'll just put the text on the screen. I forgot I did that for variety purposes, because if a lot of people are talking and I want that to show up on the screen without Google
you can use me to
saying
interact
this
with the
spiel
stream in
first.
unique ways. Check
I
out
added
the
that last
description
night.
on YouTube or
I'm
the
working on
panels
a
Twitch
Google
for more information.
1.3 right now. It's not ready yet, but it's currently in the works. Probably work on it a bit more tomorrow since I have free time, but not enough to stream. I have like an hour and a half, and then I go to work, and then I have like an hour and a half, and then I go to sleep. And that's my schedule for tomorrow. It's one of those midday shifts, so it's weird. You leave at 11 a.m. and you come back at like 10 at night. So there's not really a good time to fit a stream in there. Because I'm either, you know, getting ready for work, at work, or getting ready to go to sleep tomorrow. But I can work on Google, that's something I can do. So if you guys have any suggestions for new commands, let me know now, because
Street_Y.
in like
Just
less than
join
2
the
days
stream.
there'll be a new version of my Google Stream Buddy out.
Wept Goldfish says, hey Google, Joe is Google.
He sure is.
I found a few locations for Joy School near you.
Joy School, that's a new one. I'll have to fix that later. Can't really fix it in the middle of a run. Last time you heard Jerry School. Now he's hearing Joy School.
Stephen Dugan says kill Joe should be a command.
Oh, it is. Try doing, try telling Google to kill Joe or murder Joe. Check out the Discord. I post updates on how I've changed Google and like the things that I'm adding to Google. I have a room called Google Stream Buddy in our Discord where I keep everyone up to date on like the changes I'm making to Google, and there's like secret command lists that aren't in the description but they're on Discord. So if you're looking for more questions and fun things to ask Google, then you can find them there.
Stephen Dougal says hey Google kill Joe. Wept goldfish says hey Google slap
Joe is already dead inside.
That just barely registered as a double hit. I need to work on my timing a bit for the supers right here. Get out of here, Goofy. Oh wait, that's frogs. I didn't split on frogs.
Wept goldfish says hey Google send Joe to Ace Benedict Cuphead not fail school.
Too specific.
Sorry, who do you want to message?
Too specific of a command.
Wept goldfish says hey Google distract Joe.
I still didn't
Zanny
get
Red
that. If you haven't
says you
tried it
can shoot
already,
the
try
butterflies
saying
in
just the
forest
first or
trees.
last name.
Me says hey Google fix yourself. Wept goldfish says hey Google reset Joe's stream.
Hang on, I gotta...
Skinny Horse just joined the stream. Rainbow Sugar Cup just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, guys.
Jimmy Chayak just joined the stream. Jimmy Chayak says
Check
hey
out
Google
these results.
delete Google.
Alright, he's back online. Sorry about that.
Me says hey Google introduce yourself.
He goes through some glitches sometimes. I'm trying to patch all those out.
Hello there, viewers. I'm your Google Stream Buddy. You can use me to interact
The
with
problem
the
was,
stream in unique ways.
when
Check
he
out
heard
the
your
description
send
on
Joe
YouTube
to
or the
blah blah
panels
blah
on
blah,
Twitch
that
for
wasn't a
more
real
information.
command. He actually tried to send a text message, but I don't have any contacts. So he goes, I'm sorry, I don't have anyone by that name. And then he's trying to prompt me to tell him the correct name, so I had to cancel him out of that. It's literally just a Google Assistant application running on my computer. So, like, if you were to try to say, hey, call Dad, you know, he would try to pull a contact named Dad and attempt to call it as your Google Assistant would on your Android phone.
Wept goldfish says hey Google where does Joe live? M Cartoon Movie Makers just joined the stream. M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google shut off Joe's computer.
Here's a summary from TechRadar. The best free alternative to Windows
you
Movie
missed
Maker
it, but
2019
when you asked
says
where
one.
Joe lives, he
Microsoft
said, are you
logo.
trying to stalk us,
The
bro?
successor
That's
to
creepy.
Windows Movie Maker is easy and fun to use.
He's explaining,
Shortcut.
he's
All
explaining
the
Windows Movie
Maker
Maker.
features you love with a familiar look and more.
Well, you're stupid.
Wept
Fight Joe.
goldfish says hey Google fight Joe.
I don't have a command like that, but I do have Slap Joe. Hey Google,
Finding Joe is a
introduce
2011
yourself.
movie directed by Patrick Takaya Solomon, starring Deepak Chopra, Tony Hawk, and Rashida Jones.
Street_Y says hello there.
Welcome to the stream, my man. Hope you're having a great one.
Goldfish says, hey Google, Suffolk Joe.
None of these are real commands, man.
No.
He didn't answer no to
Zanny
that, though.
Red
I don't know what he heard.
says, hey Google, distract Joe.
Now that's a command. That's a command he recognizes. The full list
Joe,
of
look over here, a distraction.
action commands can be found in the description on YouTube, channels on Twitch. Because right now we have a split audience. Half of the audience is on YouTube and half of them on Twitch,
Just joined the stream.
which hasn't really happened on streams before. Usually when I'm streaming, the majority of the viewers are on YouTube, so this is actually the first stream where Twitch is evenly matched with YouTube viewers. Ah, fuck that little acorn, man. Piss off. Dude, this is such a freaking good song. The background music for this fight. I love it. Oh, I also made an easier way for me to reset the lights without having to send a chat message. Because I don't want to.
What did they do this time?
I don't want to flood the chat with commands to fix Google if you guys are trying to get him to do something also. So I can use my Google that I have sitting next to me in the room to fix the lights. Go split!
Apricot Troopfruit just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream,
M.
Apricot.
Carter Movie Makers says, hey Google, who is Cagney Carnation?
He pulled up some search results. Cagney Carnation Cuphead Wiki fandom. Cagney Carnation Heroes Wiki. Cuphead Cagney Carnation boss fight number 5 at youtube.com. I'm reading you some of the search results it pulled. And now it's suggesting some follow-up questions like, is Cagney Carnation a boy or a girl? What kind of flower is Cagney Carnation? That's a pretty clever dynamic response. What kind of flower is it? I guess that's something that people Google a lot, so it's suggesting it to you.
Rebel Ranger Half just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Rebel.
Rebel Ranger Half says, we were talking about this last night, so I'm curious, do you still have the crappy face cam when you first started streaming?
I do not. That is non-existent.
Just
at
joined
this
the
point.
stream.
It was an
Red
app running on
says,
my
I like
iPhone,
clip joint
and I
more
no
than
longer have that
Fury.
app, and I no longer have an iPhone. You like clip joint more? I'd have to. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely subjective, but I would have to go for
M. Carter Movie
Cagney's
Makers
music.
says, hey Google, who is Sweet Tooth?
According to Wikipedia.
Oh, James,
Sweet
if you
Tooth,
haven't, I would
real name
suggest,
Marcus Kane,
or
is a fictional character
I
from
would
the Twisted
recommend
Metal
checking
video game
the
series.
Discord, the Google Stream Buddy room, because I added a list of a bunch of questions you can ask Google that gives unique responses. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but I feel like that's something you would like to see, Zanny. It's a whole list of questions like, do you want to build a snowman? Things like that. Things that aren't on the actions list, but still give a custom response. They take up too much space to be put in like the YouTube
Says I would
description.
already be on Devil Expert S rank by now.
I would have already finished my run and started a new one and be halfway done with that by now. And that would be 200% expert.
M. Carter Movie Makers says, hey Google, who is Zanny Ray?
Here is some information about Sunny Ray.
Sunny Ray. That's what he heard. Some guy named Sunny Ray. Apparently he founded CoinMonk Ventures Private Limited. Good for him. Good for you, Sunny. On to the genie! He's always a fun fight. Sometimes he can get frustrating, but he's always fun. Hey Google, introduce yourself.
Wept Goldfish says, "Hey Google, Murder Joe." Wept Goldfish says, "Hey Google, Mute Joe."
Mute Joe, that's a good idea. Unfortunately, those two stacked and he didn't hear what you said.
Cartoon Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, are you frustrating?" Rebel Ranger Harv
It's not
says,
you,
"What
it's
do you
me.
think about the possibility of a Cuphead 2? I don't know if you heard, but an animator on a podcast said he got an offer to work on a sequel to a game."
A sequel to a game?
Says,
Did he
"Hey,
specifically
Google,
say
fix
that was a Studio
Well,
MDHR game?
It only
"Hey,
works when
Google,
Joe does
kiss
it.
Joe."
Nice try. He tried to do fix yourself. Oh, I love it.
S1
He actually gives a
Just join the
separate
stream.
response if someone else says it. I don't know if you heard him, but he said, "It only works when Joe does it."
Zanny Ray says, "Clip joint fits better with its stage like I think of a party bird."
Yeah. I don't know, it depends on the style of music that you feel is most
Goldfish
fitting for this type of
says,
game.
"IDIDNT say fix Joe." I said, "KSS Joe."
He said Kiss Joe?
Cartoon Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, make out with Joe."
Make out with Joe.
Rebel Ranger
That's not a
Harv
command either. But you're
says,
giving me good
"Probably
ideas.
couldn't because of NDA, but
Keep
watch
'em coming.
2D animated games like this."
Because at the end of the stream, I'll go through Google's history and I'll look at all the
Says, "By the
commands
way,
that
there
you
is a
asked
Cuphead
Google
2
through the
coming out
stream,
in winter, I
and
think."
I'll take them as ideas for future Google updates. It's a good way to get user feedback. That was kind of worthless to parry because I already had 5, but whatever. I could try doing the secret boss here and see if that saves me any time. Propose to Joe.
Stephen Dugan says, "Hey Google, propose to Joe."
See, I like the just the custom responses where Google just says some witty phrase that I've pre-programmed him to say. Because those are quick, those are easy to do. I could make like 10 of those in a couple of minutes.
Rebel Ranger Harv says, "The USSR anthem." Wept Goldfish says, "Hey Google, poop on Joe."
I could actually send you a list of like things to ask him, or I could just start asking them on my phone.
Wept
But it's kind of hard to do in the middle of a speedrun.
says, "Hey Google, Joe fat."
You would need to elaborate.
According to Wikipedia,
Say
Joseph
something
Antonio
like Joe
Cartagena,
is
better
fat.
known by his stage name Fat Joe, is an American rapper and actor from the Bronx, New York.
Cartoon Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, ape on Joe."
He just searched for an unrelated YouTube video.
Wept Goldfish says, "Hey Google, F Joe."
Oh man, is it
RF
actually?
Joe, here you go.
You could be sneaky and bypass the curse filter. Like you could actually get Google to hear you say "suck my dick" by spelling it D-E-E-K.
Says, "Hey Google, are you
If you say
working
like
for the
Google suck my deek, then he'll still hear it as dick.
No government entity has direct access to our users' information.
Wept Goldfish
Respect for the privacy and
says,
security of your data
exactly.
underpins our approach to responding to any legal requests we might get.
Yeah, there you go.
You can learn more in Google's
Okay.
transparency report.
Okay, I like that answer. I like that. That's very commendable.
Cartoon Movie Makers
They basically
says, "Hey Google, alright."
that answer basically just said the government has no direct access to our database. However, if for any reason they wanted access, if they asked us, we would give it to them. That's basically what they said. Like, the government has no direct access to Google's data Google's user information unless they are specifically asking for it. Which basically means...
Wet goldfish.
Yeah.
Says, hey Google, Nick Joe.
According to Wikipedia, Lake Joseph is located in Seguin Township, Ontario.
Says, hey
the
Google,
lake is
which
surrounded by
Cuphead
many
boss did use
cottages.
strudel on the most? M. Carter movie
Would
makers.
probably be someone like
Says, hey,
Matchstick.
Google, RAP
Matchstick
on Joe.
or, the King Dice fight.
Joe's Apartment is a 1996 movie directed by John Payson, starring Jerry O'Connell, Megan Ward, and Robert
Oh man, I'm
Vaughn.
getting distracted. I'm trying to see how you guys are messing with Google. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Damn. Okay. I need to stop distracting myself.
Wet goldfish. Says, OMG, we need some Joe X Google fan art X DVD.
Don't give anyone any ideas.
Says, hey Google, distract Joe.
No, I'm trying to focus. Don't distract me.
Hey quick Joe, look over here, a distraction.
Fuck you, Google.
M. Carter movie makers. Says, hey Google, suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
That'd be tough. I don't have a mouth, and you don't have a dick.
Ooh. Okay, I'm resetting again. Hey Google, reset the lights.
Rebel Ranger Half. Says, hey Google, where is my nearest Pizza Hut?
Yes,
Wet
I'm pretty hungry.
Goldfish. Says, hey Google,
I found a
make
few
a
Pizza
water
Hut
plant.
locations near you.
Zammy
Oh
Red
good, I hope
says
so.
fuck.
Yo, someone order me a pizza. Just tell
M.
Google,
Carter
tell
movie
Google to
makers.
like, order it.
Says, hey Google, suck my vagina.
I can do a search for that.
And no custom command for that one. I really need to practice Bethany's third phase more. Because if I screw around and take damage in these first two phases,
Rebel Ranger
I'm
Half.
pretty much screwed.
Says,
See, I'm used to
I was
Beppy being
hoping
no
it would
challenge
give
at
me
all
the
because
location
the
of
third
Yelly
phase is
Coaster
usually
getting that
over
restraining
in
order.
5 seconds.
M.
But now that I'm
Carter
doing
movie
glitchless,
makers.
he's
Says,
actually
hey
has,
Google beats.
you know, the proper amount of health. So I'm not used to fighting this phase.
Here are some
Libby
headlines.
2.0. Just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Libby.
Georgia 1337. Just joined the stream.
Welcome to
Libby
the stream,
2.0
Georgia.
Says, where the hell did this stream come from? I thought it was starting in 1 hour.
Yeah, I had to change it because my work schedule changed. I had today off, but it changed to Sunday instead. Like next Sunday. So now I'm working 6 days in a row. I should have parried that without closing. Hey Google, introduce yourself.
M. Carter movie makers. Says Pornhub.
Yeah, unfortunately go-to is a banned command. I won't let that phrase be read out loud to Google. Because you could say something like go to Facebook
Rebel
and it'll
Ranger
exit
Half.
out of the app.
Says JoJo screaming Dio for 10 hours.
Wouldn't that be something? I gotta do like a marathon stream one of these days. See, I do not want to have 1 health by the
Wet
time I get to the third
goldfish.
phase.
Says, hey Google, send Joe to Pornhub. PYG, MYJJ4 Shooting Star meme. Just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Shooting Star.
Wet goldfish. Says, hey Google, send Joe to strip club.
That'd be pretty funny. See, I can't stay in that spot, or I will always get hit there. I have to do something else there. Those platforms just become a place I cannot stay when those little fucking brain guys spawn in.
Zami Ray says Dick censor me Google bitch. Lurks. Just joined the stream. M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google what is Big Smoke's order? Rebel Ranger Hard says hey Google what do you think of the Amazon Echo?
I gotta fix him real quick.
Says hey Google, swear.
Hey Google, Jesus fuck, you guys are
Me
relentless.
says hey Google, fix yourself.
I love it. Hey Google, Jesus fuck, you guys are relentless. That's what he said if you missed it. Fuck off. Yeah, Beppy is going to be a boss I'll practice later on. I'll practice this third phase and find a better route. Like, maybe if I were to try to go up on these platforms instead, does that give me more room to dodge the baseballs? I mean, it helps.
Just
Not
joined the
really,
stream.
though.
How you doing? Says good to see people like you playing Cuphead still. HH.
I appreciate it.
M Cartoon Movie Makers.
I'm
says,
doing
hey
okay.
Google, hey Google. Stephen Dugan says hey
Hi,
Google.
what can I do for
F9.
you?
Hey Google, Alt F4.
Wet Goldfish says hey Google, send Joe to Mount Abbott. Hey Undertale.
Hey Google, shut the fuck up.
Rebel Ranger Half says hey Google what is my area code? Libby 2.0 says hey Google, get a life. Me says hey Google, fix yourself. M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google control alt delete. PYG MYJJ for shooting star me says I will drown your goldfish.
My apologies.
Me
I don't
says
understand.
hey Google, fix yourself. Wet
What is
goldfish
it doing? It's doing something
says
really
why
weird.
don't you fix your own problems and don't butt into mine up.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to see what's up. Deppy's distracting me at this point.
Rebel Ranger Half says hey Google when is Mother 3 coming out in America? M Cartoon Movie Makers
Here is
says
information
Papa
from
Papa
Wikipedia.
Papa Palamara.
Yeah, show him that information, Google. It just says that it was released in Japan on April 20th, 2006.
Rebel Ranger Half says wet goldfish says hey Google, Joe looks like Steve Harvey. Nathan Joseph says hey Google, who you people? Libby 2.0 says Cuphead. M Cartoon Movie Makers
Just your
says
average,
hey Google
everyday
anime
Joes.
sounds.
This match will get red hot. And begin.
Oh, by the way, that background music is just gonna stay on until someone turns it off. You can ask Google to do it if you don't want the music on. Then you'll just be hearing the glorious sounds of Cuphead.
Ben Carter Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, anime scream." Rebel
Anime
Ranger
Scream.
says, "Hey Google,
These
what are
pictures
the
should
All-Star
match."
lyrics?"
You could ask him if you want to build a snowman.
Goldfish says, "Hey Google, HES just standing there. Men is England."
Here's a matching video.
Libby 2.0 says, "Hey Google, what does it feel like to be Hey Googled 5 times at once?"
I found these results.
He sure
Zanny
did.
Ray says, "Hey Google, what the fuck is a Sonic?" Rebel Ranger Heart says, "Frozen
I can search that for
Dota
you."
meme." Wet Goldfish says, "Hey Google, IMAGINATIONNN."
Now this time, Big Bird. Saved a lot of time
Here's
in Big
what I
Bird
found on
because
the
last
web.
time I fucked up in Big Bird a lot. This time I fucked up in Beppy. So it ended up evening out.
Libby 2.0 says, "Hey Google, die."
I'm not sure.
Alright, here comes Fuck You. Fuck You Part 1.
Rebel Ranger Harv says, "Hey Google, did Bush do 9/11?"
Oh, ask him if it was an inside job.
Here's what I found on the web.
Say, was 9/11 an inside job? I do have a custom response for 9/11, but it just didn't recognize that exact string of words.
Stephen Dugan says, "Hey good punch, Joe."
I
in the
found these
testicle."
results.
Steven Dugan.
Libby 2.0 says, "Hey Google, a dragon's will." Ben Carter Movie Makers says, "Hey Google panties." Rebel Ranger Harv says, "Hey Google, was 9/11 an inside job?"
Oh wait, hang on, I gotta fix him.
Says, "Hey Google, fix yourself."
Why don't you try fixing your own problems
Says, "Hey
instead
Joe,
of butting into
how do you
mine?"
become a moderator on streams?" Rebel Ranger Hard says, "Hey Google, was 9/11 an inside job?"
According to Wikipedia, jet fuel can't melt steel beams, and the government is full of horse shit.
Yeah, that's my answer.
A brawl is surely brewing. Face off.
See, it's a troll because it starts with according to Wikipedia, so you think like, oh, it's pulling a search query. But no, it's a custom answer.
Ben Carter Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, is the tower in the Grim Matchsticks battle ready?" Nathan Joseph says, "Hey Google, do you wanna build
Here
a
are some
snow?"
results from a search.
Rebel Ranger Hard says that was a great response. Zanny Ray says, "Hey Google, are you a virgin?"
Once, many moons ago, on a beautiful Friday night, I banged some slut behind a Waffle House. My memory is a bit fuzzy, but I am sure your mom would remember it better than I could.
He said, once, many moons ago, I banged some slut behind the Waffle House. My memory's a bit fuzzy, but I'm sure your mom would remember
Says,
better
hey,
than I
Google,
could.
read Joe's diary. Rebel Ranger Half says, hey Google, how many genders are there? M. Cartoon Movie Makers.
I mean, it's
Says,
all
hey
pretty
Google, do
relative.
you drink alcohol?
Ooh, he double tapped me, you son of a bitch. I didn't even know you could do that.
Zammy Ray.
My
says,
least
"Did I
favorite
find
part of
my
that phase
secret
is the
command?"
fact that those fireballs are RNG, where they spawn from, which head actually spits it. Like they don't follow you or anything like
Says,
that.
hey, Google,
They
what
don't
does it
follow
feel
some
like
algorithm.
to
It's
chew
just
gum?
random. Which of those three heads is about
Here's a
to shoot a
matching video.
fireball?
S1 Farter. Just joined the
So if
stream.
you're too close to his
Rebel
third
Ranger
head,
Half says, hey
or if
Google,
you're
what is
too
the
close
most
to him,
oppressed
then
minority group?
the head on top will end up
I found this on the
shooting
web.
a fireball right into you.
Zammy Ray.
But there are times when you
says,
have
hey
to be that
Google,
close
is Joe a virgin?
because the clouds are moving, and they're also
Oh,
RNG,
oh,
so
really?
the cloud just might not spawn where
Says,
you
hey
want it
Google,
to.
who is Alfred Stormcloak?
According to the Elder Scrolls Wiki, fandom, Ulfric Stormcloak, known by some as the Bear of Markarth, is the Jarl of Windhelm and leader of the Stormcloak Rebellion.
Zammy Ray says, hey
Need to
Google,
practice
is
some
Joe
more.
a virgin? Wet Goldfish says, how do you become a moderator
I
on
can search the
streams,
web for
Joe?
you.
I'm not
2.0
currently looking for mods. Thanks,
Says,
though.
hey Google, what's 80,084 plus 1? Rebel Ranger Half says, if someone asks if what the most oppressed minority.
Here's what I found.
The bees! Here they come.
Zammy Ray says, damn, I would be on King Dick by now. Rebel Ranger Half says, if someone asks, hey Google, what is the most oppressed minority group, can you make it say gamers?
Here's a matching video.
Nathan Joseph says, hey Google, read the entire B-movie script. M. Cartoon Movie Makers says,
According
hey
to all
Google,
known
what
laws
is
of
the
aviation,
definition
there is no
of
way
pie?
that a bee should be
Rebel
able to fly.
Ranger Half
Its wings
says,
are
hey
too small
Google,
to get its
married
fat little
Benson
body off the
34.
ground.
Libby 2.0 says, hey Google, is baby food made out of babies?
According to Wikipedia, baby food is any soft,
Zammy Ray
easily consumed food
says,
of
hey
a
Google,
recipe
is
made
Joe
out
a
of
virgin?
formula that is made specifically for human babies between 4 to
Holy
6
shit, what
months
about
and
dog
2 years
food?
old.
Is that made out of dogs? Start. I want a clean fight here. I want a one and done.
Cartoon Movie Makers says, hey Google, what is the definition of pie? Stephen Dugan says, hey Google,
Here's
get
the
a life.
definition of pi. The 16th letter of the Greek alphabet pi,
What the
transliterated
fuck
as
just hit
baby.
me?
2.0
Holy hell.
says, hey Google, oi oi oi.
Like, seriously, I think I literally just took damage from nowhere.
Zammy Ray says, do food is made of squirrels?
Whatever.
M. Cartoon
Huh.
Movie Makers says hey Google is Joe secret clear girl. Zammy Ray says dog food.
Yeah, I think dog food is made of dogs. I think that's the lesson we learned.
Rebel Ranger Half says hey Google who is number 1.
I like that question. That's a good one. I know exactly the answer he's gonna say.
Me says hey Google, fix yourself. Libby 2.0 says hey Google, what do you do when you see a fly on your food? Zammy Ray says no, it is squirrels and Waluigi.
Yeah, just keep doing your saw hand, because that's easier to dodge than your fucking
says hey
fists of
Google,
fury.
have you killed anyone? Me says hey Google, fix yourself.
Why don't you try fixing your own problems instead of butting into mine?
Hey Google, where'd I put my vapor pen?
I'm not sure, but I found some information for how to store.
Hey Google, where'd I put my vape? Come on, man. I know they're not in my pockets. I don't think so.
So, you're sure you're not sitting on
I'm not sitting on my vape pen, Google.
check the coffee table or see if it fell on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Hey Google, I found it.
Thank God.
M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google, where is my lamb sauce? Libby 2.0
No, I don't lose lamb sauce enough to...
says hey Google,
I couldn't
do you
find
like
anything
eating
related
balls?
to lamb sauce.
Scythe just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, my guy. Hope you're having a great one. Oh, fuck. I did not take that laser out yet. Come on, man, just die. Wow, he needed like one more hit. God, what bullshit.
A great fragment. It's on.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be the
M
first to
Cartoon
fucking
Movie
answer that.
Makers says hey Google, who is Malakoff? Zammy Ray says hey Google, who is
According to
Joe's dad?
Wikipedia, Monica Denise Brown is an American singer, songwriter, actress, and entrepreneur.
Fucking magnet, dude. God damn it.
Libby
His face could have been over by
2.0
now.
says hey Google, don't slap Joe.
Here's a matching video.
Wet goldfish
Yeah, this
says
time
Hilda
don't
Darby just
don't
joined
distract
Star
Joe.
Shows.
Like just the opposite, and then he's like, okay, and then he doesn't do anything.
M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google, who is Clavicle Val?
According to the Elder Scrolls Wiki fandom,
Oh god.
Clavicus Val, also known as the child god
As soon
of the
as he
Morning Star and the
according
Prince
to the
of
Elder
Artemis,
Scrolls
one of the
Wiki.
17 Daedric princes.
Says hey
Jesus
Google,
Christ, what
He
are
is
you
best
guys
known for
searching?
granting wishes and entering into pacts with mortals.
I can't even listen to what Google's saying right now. I gotta focus. This needs full attention. Cool. That was an interesting knockout.
Zammy Ray says in the hard phase save your super when the head launches, use it for a fast phase 2.
I wonder why Libby's message wasn't read out loud. It says don't distract Joe. I see it. It wasn't read though. It's weird.
M Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google, who is Twilight Sparkle?
Here is some information about Twilight Sparkle.
All right, let's see. I'm just gonna do a rapid fire read off of the special questions you can ask Google. This list can be found in the Discord, but it cannot be found in the YouTube description or the panel on Twitch. You're only going to find these questions in the Discord if you're looking for like a list of more things to ask Google. You can ask him, are you deaf? What can you do? Who is your
Libby
first crush?
2.0
How old are you?
says, hey,
Was
Google,
9/11 an
why
inside
do you
job?
hate my messages, you
Do you like Alexa? You can tell him
I
Baby
don't
Shark.
understand.
Here's a real high
You can ask him to read the B-movie script. We've seen that one. You can ask him if he wants to build a snowman. I think we've seen that one. You can tell him to start a stream. You can tell him to kill Joe. There's a whole bunch of them. Ooh, you guys should just check out the Discord and see that list. I think the next Google update will include like a little Discord banner to let the viewers know that there's more like Google commands in Discord and stuff like that.
M. Cartoon Movie
Fuck your fans, dude.
says, hey Google, where is my special? Libby 2.0 says, hey Google,
I couldn't find
kill
anything
Joe.
related to
Steven
special.
Dugan says, hey Google, who is your crush? Zammy Ray says, hey Google.
I've always had a thing for automatic paper towel dispensers. They're so helpful.
That was not the answer I wanted him to give, but whatever. That'll be fine. This is a dramatic crush. It's whatever.
M. Cartoon Movie Makers says, hey Google, who founded you? Steven Dugan says, good sounds pretty
YouTube was
kinky.
founded by Jod Kareem,
Libby
Steve
2.0
Chen, and Chad Hurley.
says, hey Google, I caught you dating Alexa. Zammy Red says, hey Google, you lose.
How did that rose not hit me, dude? That was cool. I'm okay with it.
To keep going, you'll need to download the latest
Community
version of the Puck
Showcase.
app.
Just joined the stream. Rebel Ranger Hard
Welcome to
says,
the stream,
sorry,
community.
but IGTG. Keep an eye out for my gift that should be arriving at your house within the next 2 weeks.
Cool.
Me says, hey
Here's
Google,
what I found.
fix yourself.
Have a good one, Rebel. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Let's see, you can ask Google to tell a joke. You can ask him if you can hear me. You can ask Google who his daddy is. You can ask him what time it is. You can ask him to take a picture. You can ask him to turn off the Wi-Fi.
M. Cartoon Movie Makers says, hey Google, bling bling bong.
You can ask him where my house location is.
Here's a
Great
matching
that you can do
video.
it.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
Libby 2.0 says, hey Google, distract Joe.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Steven Dugan
I wouldn't recommend
says,
it.
hey
Hey,
Google,
quick Joe, look
who's
over
your
here, a
daddy?
distraction.
That's when I
Libby
tried
2.0
to. I tried to not tell people
says,
about it.
oops, I forgot the joke.
That's what you just gotta figure out. Figure out. Hey Google, fix the lights. Oh wait, I didn't say that. Need to add more strings to that. Hey Google, please set the lights. Yeah, I need to get him to do that if I ask him to fix the lights too.
Zammy Ray says, hey Google, where does Joe live?
You trying to stalk us, bro? That's creepy.
M. Cartoon Movie Makers says, hey Google, Attack on Titan theme song.
Here's a matching video.
Cannot get him to play stuff.
Libby
Won't
2.0
do it.
says, hey Google, hey you back.
Unless it's like a pre-made command that I've set up. We will not
Sorry,
pay
I don't
copyright
understand.
video. With some more practice, I could definitely get under an hour in this run. Right now, my sum of best segments has yet to get under an hour, but it's definitely possible. And achievable. I'm wondering why it seems like a lot of Libby's messages aren't getting read out loud. I don't think she's doing the Tell Joe wrong. Zanny Ray definitely did Tell Joe wrong because he missed the E. I recommend doing a copy-paste, makes it a lot easier.
Cartoon Movie Makers says wait, who was controlling the cat before the rat took control?
These are the real questions.
Here's a real
Alright, fuck this fight. This should be called Fuck You Part 3. But that gets redundant. So I think Fuck You Part 2 is good enough.
Zanny Ray says hey Google proof that you fell the kettle.
Here's what I found. The first result is from Reddit.
It's always from Reddit. Another shark, man. This is some good RNG right here. This does not happen often.
Zanny Ray says cat was on autopilot. Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google naked pirates.
Naked
2.0
pirates.
says hey Google, do
I
you
can
want
search
to
the
build
web
a
for you.
snowman?
Cool. Go split for the captain, baby. See, Libby's commands aren't getting read. I have no idea why that's happening. None of Libby's commands. Here, I'll try resetting that window and see if that helps Libby, because I don't know why that's happening. There's no reason why Libby's Tell Joes should not be read out loud. But it seems like I'm missing every one.
Cartoon Movie Makers.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Just joined the
We're gonna get
stream.
some software gore here.
Cartoon Movie Makers says hey
It's gonna
Joe,
reintroduce
your
everyone.
parents don't know you're looking up these things.
I don't think my parents care.
Libby 2.0 just joined the stream. Libby 2.0
There it goes.
says hey Google.
That fixed it.
Okay bitch, that's it. I'm fucking done of you ignoring my fucking messages. If you ignore one more fucking time, I'm going to destroy your fucking company.
You heard every word, Libby.
You're up.
I can search the web for you. They actually just screwed him up. I'm gonna fix him. He just stunned him. He's speechless, Libby.
Me says hey Google, fix yourself.
Why don't you try
Cartoon
fixing
Movie
your own
Makers
problems instead of butting
says
in mine?
hey Google naked Carla Maria.
I can search the web.
And he did. Let's see, we got some pictures from DeviantArt, some from Tumblr. None of them are exactly not safe for work, but that's expected from the first results of, a Google search. They generally don't let 18 plus images slide through their search results.
Zanny Ray just joined the stream. Zanny Ray.
Yeah, it's gonna
Says
reintroduce
that
everyone to the
holding
stream
back.
once
Way
they
to
send
go.
the message again. Because I refreshed the browser. Just doing the text to speech.
Cartoon Movie Makers says hey Google, who is Jimmy Neutron?
The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius
Me!
is an American animated series that aired from 2002 to 2006 and starred Debbie Derryberry, Rob
Here
Paulson,
from
and Jeffrey
the
Garcia.
stars, by Candy Bar. Hey Google,
Libby 2.0
introduce yourself.
says, "Hey Google, give me a glass of water." Zanny Red says, "Conky Dong, enough said." Stephen Dugan just joined the stream.
He
Stephen
loaded a
Dugan
video called How
says,
to Get
"Hey
a
Google,
Glass of
naked
Water.
Carl Weiser."
Here are the top search results.
Naked Carl Weezer. God damn it. Stop showing me these images. Sometimes it's interesting because sometimes it actually shows pictures and sometimes it just shows
Says, "Hey Google,
like
is Nigel Uno?"
website results and it won't show any images.
Here is some information
Black
about
Light
Nigel,
Foxy
number 1,
just
Uno.
joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Blacklight Foxy. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, this one's a lot smoother than last time. Fuck, I overreacted there. I could've
Zanny
prevented
Red
damage.
says, "Are you gonna finish the crossing?" Libby
Am I gonna finish
2.0
what?
says, "Hey
croissant?
Google,
Oh.
what's the difference between one and Uno?" Ben Carter movie maker
One is in English and one
says,
is
"Hey
in
Google,
Espanol.
naked Zootopia."
Here are the top search results.
Are you gonna finish that croissant? Croissant.
Libby 2.0 says, "I asked Google, not you angry face."
Lol.
Zanny Ray says, "Movie is you a furry?"
I don't know. I mean, you can send me to FurryCon. That might change my mind. Hey, thanks for the follow, Foxy. Welcome to the sub club.
M Cartoon Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, naked Cindy Vortex."
My apologies. I don't understand.
Yeah, no one searches her. Ah. That was lame. I'm retrying.
Zanny Ray says, "Not you, damn it."
I recommend doing copy paste to make sure that you know it's typed out right each time. Because in repetition you might get sloppy and forget to like add the
Libby 2.0 says,
like,
"Hey Google,
I don't know.
can you not search the web for message?"
Here are some pictures that match.
Yeah.
M Cartoon Movie Makers says, "Hey Google, Cuphead with a penis." Zanny Ray says, "Twitch is a second
I
ahead,
can do a
guys."
search for that.
Oh, I bet you can, Google. Okay, 50% chance I take damage here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm taking damage. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way the ghost trains. Ooh, waste of a super. Hell yeah. Twitch is a second ahead.
Me says,
Don't give
"Hey
us
Google,
spoilers now,
introduce
James."
yourself."
You could say like
Hello there,
in
viewers.
chat, Joe
I'm the
just
Google
died,
Stream
and then
button.
like a second
You
later
can
you
use
see
me
him
to
dying.
interact with the stream in unique ways.
God damn it, James.
Check out the description on YouTube or the panels on
Libby
Twitch for
2.0
more information.
says, hey Google, say the alphabet.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Yes!
H, I, J, K,
Do it, man.
L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Y and Z, baby.
Now I know my ABCs.
Yeah!
Next time, won't you sing with me?
Say it, Google.
Zanny Ray says, damn it, you should have said, that's the way the train rolls.
That's the way the Rick rolls. Alright, can we get a gold split on King Dice? That would be if I don't die. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Alright, I can roll with this. Cuphead still gets hidden behind his head when he does that. I guess that's necessary. The layering, because that animation needs to eventually overlap Cuphead.
Zanny Ray says he rolls a 1. Libby 2.0 says, hey Google, thank you for making my life better. That song literally changed my opinion about life. I feel like I'm gonna die happily now.
Thanks, I'm here to help.
I can search that for you.
He doesn't give a shit. Dude, I never noticed that those heads turned into like look at that little devil head. Did you see that? I never noticed that in the background until just now. Still finding new things in this game. Maybe I'm just not very attentive. Fuck. I was trying to be quick. Oh well.
Libby 2.0 says, hey Google, count to 10. Zanny Ray says, is this Infinity Wars because these got spoiled and he rolled a 3? Bloodlust just joined the stream.
Yeah, by the time the message gets read out loud, it's the second's already passed. By quite a large margin. I thought I had one more card left. Damn it. Well, there goes that extra health. Now I kind of need to land on the 6. I can still get a gold split if I don't restart the fight. I'll just end up doing 4 mini bosses. Welcome to Stream Bloodluster. At least this guy's easy.
Zanny Ray says he rolls a 2.
That gets read after I've already rolled it.
Here's a real high-class bout. Now go!
Ah, I didn't want to use my fire card. Whatever. I was trying to keep it at like 4 cards.
Zammy Ray says, damn it, I wanna be special.
Everyone's special in their own generic and predictable ways. Wait, did I introduce Google? I'll do it again. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Cool, not bad.
Zanny Ray says that means no one is.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen Incredibles. You know the narrative I'm trying to tell. If everyone's super, no one will be. As long as I don't roll a 1, I'm good. Nicely done. I don't know why I didn't get that last super out though. I tried to pop it out and instead he just hit a card and fell like an idiot.
Zammy Ray says, hey Google, honey, where's my super suit?
Did you check behind the bookshelf?
IDK just joined the stream. IDK says, hey Rapunzel, I'm here.
I hope you're not insinuating that that would make you Eugene. And we just gotta talk to the devil, and that's time.
Zanny Ray says shit 3 mods at once.
Yeah, I know, right? And what goldfish wanted a mod. Okay, that's time, but I want to fight the devil. Give me 1 second though. So I need a bathroom break. give me like a minute.
IDK says, I don't know how people can grow their hair that long. I have to get a haircut every 2 weeks.
Good day for us. Here
Zanny Ray says, I didn't cut my hair until I was 11.
Alright, I'm back. Stick Joe's gonna take a minute to get out of my face, though. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Ooh, you almost got me there. Ooh, you're a little devil, aren't you? You're a real little piece of shit. Turn into a real thorn in my side. Ah, damn it. I need to dash there. Let's do that again.
Zammy Ray
Ah, fuck you.
says very funny.
And they said it was a flawless port. It actually is, though, because when I was fighting on the devil on PC, it would crash on the devil a lot. Accurate port.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to roll the dice.
Me says hey Google, introduce yourself.
Hello there viewers, I'm your Google Stream buddy.
Zammy
You can use
Ray
me to interact with the
says
stream
why
in
is the
unique
final
ways.
time red? I
Check out
never
the
saw
description
that
on
before.
YouTube or the panels on Twitch for more information.
I'm not sure. It started out blue, and it turned red later on. But we can exit live split because we're done with it now. And if you, I don't have this pointed out as clearly as it could, but those times right here are actually an average. It's not like it's not compared to the personal best. So like King Dice right here, where it says I'll end it out of 125. That's an average. So out of the 7 attempts, it averages out to finish in 1 hour and 25 minutes. Is what that means. So these times are averages, not a PB. Not like the fastest I've completed that time. So it's I'm comparing myself against my average. But we don't need the timer anymore, because I'm not going to be doing another run. But I can do a bit of practice. So I should definitely practice Beppy. I could practice the B some more. Captain wasn't bad this time around.
A great slam and then stop.
I did end up having to restart in Dr. Cal.
Zammy Ray says finally no lag.
Oh, was it lagging like noticeably hard? Usually exiting live split will fix that. It takes surprisingly a lot of power to run that software. Like, you wouldn't think. It's just a freaking timer. I was off. My positioning.
A great slam and then stop. Here goes.
There we go. That's more like it. I like to practice the devil just in case for, you know, a different run. Like, for instance, if I wanted to do all bosses, then I have the devil in practice memory. It's not like I just skip the devil whenever I'm playing the game.
Zammy Ray says the loading time yes and some hiccups, and on Carl, try saving your super on the heart to hit the head before it hits you or the side of the screen.
I think in my... one thing that cost me time in Cal was that when I used my 5-card super, I ended up getting fucked up by the magnet that pulled me away. So it messed up my aim, and I missed my 5-card super. That would have like taken out the heart in one hit. Oh, I tried to hover way too early there. Damn it. He's such a freaking troll, because you think he's about to move on to the next attack, and then he has one more left in him.
Says that is why I don't use my supers in that phase.
Oh, so you're talking about using my 5-card when he's a floating head to stop all of that wasted time when he's not on screen and you can't damage him. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I want that parry! Damn it!
Zanny Ray says yeah.
It's really this phase that I need practice on the most. Like the phase where he turns into a giant head and you know, go down in hell. That one's fairly easy for me. It's this one where I usually end up like losing one or two hits. I should go to my other file, because that one has the triple heart charm, or the double heart, I mean. It was getting annoying having to restart every 3 hits. Or every 2 hits, really.
Me says hey Google, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm switching to
Stephen
my other
Dugan
one.
says hey Google, distract Joe.
Hello there, viewers. I'm your Google Stream buddy.
He got
you can use me to
canceled out.
interact with the stream in unique ways. Check out the description on YouTube or the panels on Twitch for more information.
I'm slowly transitioning to get him to introduce himself through the physical Google on my desk here.
S1
That way other people can
just
still
join the
prompt
stream.
Google while he's introducing himself.
Zanny Ray says on my first time beating Carl I took 4 days, now I do it first try.
Nice. It's just being repetitive.
IDK
Shut up,
says
Google.
hey Google, do you want to build a snowman?
No, I don't wanna build your snowman. Frozen is completely trash, so you can take his snowman nose and shove it up your ass.
Hey Alex, have you seen the list of questions you can ask Google in the Discord? It's in the Google Stream Buddy room. There's a bunch of hidden commands that you can ask him, and Google will give a response similar to the do you want to build a snowman one. Like you can ask him to read the entire B-movie script. Alright, this will make it a bit easier having 2 extra
Zammy
hits.
Ray says fuck Joe up. Hey Google, distract Joe.
There we go.
Hey quick Joe, look over here, a distraction.
This is not good for practice. It's worth it to get the carry. Hey Google, fix the lights. Reset the lights.
IDK says hey Google, baby shark.
Baby Joe, do.
I was thinking about having him sing the whole line, but I was like, nah, because that gets kind of spammy. So he would just go, Baby Joe, do. Baby Joe, do. Baby Joe, but I was like, no, he's just gonna do it once. But there was a lot of people asking him, like, hey Google, sing Baby Shark. And I was like, yeah, I can get him to do that.
Zammy Ray says hey Google is a virgin.
Jane the Virgin is an American telenovela that first aired in 2014 and stars Gina Rodriguez, Justin Baldoni, and Brett Dyer.
I don't think that's what he meant. Google. I love that his final thing is just him crying, like tears of pain. Ooh, I don't gotta split no more. That's a nice feeling.
Zammy Ray says hey Google, is Joe a virgin?
I can search that for you.
IDK says what's the hardest part and what's the hardest boss for you, Joe?
The hardest parts for me are King Dice, Dr. Cal, Matchstick, probably. Yeah, in this run at least. Okay. I just wanted to beat the devil. You don't gotta like make him exit out of the game.
Well, Cuphead and his Pelman man.
Where's my DLC? Right? I want to keep playing, but that's it. That's the last
Zammy
one.
Ray says which is better, clip joint of Murai and Core?
Clip joint. Yeah. Now you know what I need to do, right? I need to practice these guys at expert. That's how you really get them ingrained in your noggin. So let's try the captain a few times on expert mode.
You buy. Just joined the stream.
Welcome to stream, you buy. That's probably not how you pronounce the name, but that's how I'm gonna do it, because that's how Google says
says
it.
damn Murai and Core is better for me. Stephen Dugan says you doing the impossible challenge.
Kind of, yeah. Impossible challenge being, you know, trying to get a perfect score on expert. But I'm not really trying to get a perfect score right now so much as I am just practicing his attacks. Like, I'm not even really trying to
Goldfish.
I'm not even really
Just
trying to
joined the
beat the
stream.
boss, I'm just trying to
Wet
practice it.
Goldfish. Says him.
So if you see me just restarting over and over again, it's just because I wanna start over. I'm not really trying to beat him right now. I'm just trying to find like a good method for consistently dodging his attacks while also consistently doing damage. Because every bullet you shoot that does not land is wasted time, essentially. You want, in a perfect run, every single bullet would hit the boss. I don't really feel like this is on expert. Like, if this is expert, all they did was speed up the animations a little bit. Speed up the animation, maybe give him more health, that's about it.
Zami Ray says it is not impossible. I should know. I cried for hours until I did it.
It also includes pacifist runs on all the run and gun stages. I did forget that it's possible to do pacifist. I already got a 200% on my file on Steam, but I didn't get a perfect score on all the bosses. I just did pacifist. Like, I beat all the bosses on expert, but I didn't get a perfect score. I think I got a perfect score on some of them, and the rest of them were just like A's or something. See, fuck you! Why does he do that thing where he doesn't give a tell? He just immediately shoots. I'm thoroughly convinced that is a bug they've yet to patch. It would be extremely counterintuitive for a game where you dodge projectiles to not let the player know when the projectile is about to come.
Says, hey Google, some news. Peter Griffin just joined the stream.
Welcome
I
to
can
the
do a
stream.
search for that.
Says there are less parryable bullets and fireballs, and I did that too.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. It's not a feature, it's a bug. It's not a bug, it's a feature, because, like, that's... Like, if that's intentional, that's just bad game design. You see how the octopus shows up, he waits about a second, and then he fires. There are times when he pulls out the octopus, and immediately when the octopus is out, he begins shooting bullets. And that's what I'm talking about. There's supposed to be a tell.
Zami
It's supposed to warn you
says what
before
is
the attack
intentional.
starts. Bad placement. Oops, I shot down. I want to get better about getting supers out during this phase, if I can help it. No, those bullets were hitting. I need to make sure. My problem is that I'm holding down. I can't squat while I'm throwing out one of those supers, or I throw it down.
Zami Ray says sometimes the game code is phase-event programmed, causing an instant attack.
That would make sense.
Me
I'd like to do that
says,
one more
hey
time,
Google,
but
introduce
for
yourself.
right now. I don't want to be practicing a single fight
Hello
for
there
like 30
viewers,
minutes.
I'm your Google Stream buddy. You can use me to
I can do that
interact with
off
the
stream.
stream in unique ways. Check out the description on YouTube or the panels on Twitch for
That's-
more information.
That's the great thing about having Cuphead on Switch is, you know, I could be out in public, or I could be on my commute to work, and since I'm not the one driving, I can just sit there playing Cuphead. Practicing my runs.
Cogwhistle just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Mr. Cogwhistle.
Zami Ray says, or should I say, the visuals aren't updated fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, the game is processing that attack, but the visuals have not caught up. So by the time the visuals catch up, the attack has already started. So the octopus just kind of gets popped into the scene. Because I imagine the octopus is like... Well, actually, no. Because this game is animated, they wouldn't really have to store the octopus off screen anywhere. because it's not its own character. It would just be part of the captain model. Things like game design intrigues me. So I'm not completely in the dark to how these things work. Oh wait, I gotta restart. Especially if you want to get into things like glitch hunting, you really want to know how things like game engines work and why the game does what it does. Oh, I need to take your advice and save that until after this phase. I'll try that.
Zami Ray says save your supers for phase 2.
Gotcha. Like, all these attacks are fine until a magnet comes up, and the magnet just screws up everything. Like, see, this attack I can handle just fine because it's very scripted. But the magnet, it just kind of fucks me up every time.
Zami Ray says hit your super right before the hit hits you and key screen, but line up with his hit first.
Yeah, I get you. And this is expert, so he's gonna have more health than usual. It's these walls that really fuck me up, man. So what I need to do is I need to anticipate the walls sooner and not wait till the last second to move past the wall. But the closer I move towards Dr. Cal, the less spread out those bullets are. So I'm trying to find a good middle ground between staying in the back and not getting stuck behind those walls.
Zami Ray says my PC is faster, the head goes down after 2 bombs in my game.
Are you referring to expert mode? Because this is expert right now. See, those fucking magnets, dude.
Zami Ray says here on regular it goes down instantly.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. See, like, I can see this from way in advance because there was always 2 walls that started this. But there's not always. It seems like the bullets you can parry are RNG based. It doesn't seem like there's a pattern to the ones that will be parryable and the ones that won't be. So I can't really rely on one of those that are parryable to get me where I want to go consistently. Damn it.
Zami Ray says the bullets are better because they cause more damage in a second than a bomb.
Fuck out of here. Fuck those bombs. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these things are consistently the same ones you can parry. Damn it, why didn't I use that? That would have saved me. Try that again.
Zammy Ray says maybe it's because you have a heart charm and wait you teal the hit just about hits you.
Yeah, the heart charm makes your bullets do less damage. On top of that, he's on expert. But like I said, I'm not trying to beat this boss so much as I am trying to practice the phases in the boss. I gotta make sure that laser is destroyed before I move to the bottom. See, that's just my internal timer being off. Because, you know, 2 bullets and that laser is dead. Because it's throwing my clock off to have less damage being dealt. Because I'm anticipating the phase moving on sooner than it does. But it makes it easier for me to practice because the phase will last longer.
Says I usually do laser, stomach and chest for car.
Yeah, I usually go for top, middle, bottom in that order. That's one thing I can do. If I do end up taking damage, I use it to my advantage and a damage boost to a safer location. I think that's it. I also need to remember to switch weapons if I'm above him instead of perpendicular. Yeah. I also really hate how the artwork covers part of the screen, so you can't even see where all the bullets are at the bottom left corner. It would be a waste for me not to use the super because there's so much damage left in this phase.
Zammy Ray says how big is this fucking junkyard?
I know, right? Big enough for him to build a robot out of parts, apparently. Also, I have some complaints. I would say it's a little too close to an active city. Kind of seems like it would pollute the air, but like you can see the city just right behind the junkyard. It's right, like people looking out their apartment window can probably see this junkyard. Alright, if I live through this, then I'll go ahead and move on. If not, then I'll practice it again. Forget it. I'm moving on. I'll practice it more later. I want an even spread of practice.
Me says hey Google, introduce yourself. Zammy
Hello
Ray
there viewers, I'm your
says,
Google
how does
Stream
color
buddy.
change
You can
size
use me to
between a
interact
fight
with
and
the stream
good
in
ending?
unique ways. Check out the description on YouTube or the panels on Twitch for more information.
I think they throw consistency out the window for the sake of getting all of the bosses in one shot at the end of the game. Beppy's third phase. Let's do that.
A great slam and then it's on.
Fuck you. Should've let me carry that. I guess it was in the middle of a dash, so that's warranted.
Good day for us. Well done.
Zanny Ray says not everyone is here though. Wally is probably dead.
Oh, it's not everyone in the shot? I don't know then. Could be explained by just different artists and miscommunication within development. Or maybe it's just a lack of... I didn't really care. It was like, it's a cartoon, dude. And they were just like, whatever, make him whatever size you want. Yeah, boy! No hidden hitbox? No hidden hitbox.
Zanny Ray says no, Wally is gone, Goofy is gone, I don't remember seeing Dr. Carl.
I think I see, like, Dr. Cal somewhere there, it's just not his robot or something. I don't know, I usually skip over that scene when I beat the game, so I haven't seen it that much. Weapon swap! It doesn't work. I wish. But maybe if I like move down here, it would be easier because then it gives me an access to like the ground or above level, and I'll just have to watch for the train. No, but then the guy to my left can shoot me very quickly. I don't know. That's a tough phase to find a consistent route not to take damage in. Like it's almost like it's easier to say, fuck it, just have 2 health when you get there, if not restart.
Zanny Ray says weapon swap got fucking mutilated.
Oh, I know. Heavily buffed. So sad. It lives on in our hearts and in legacy mode. Hey Google, introduce yourself. Damn, dude. My timing's way off for those. Introduce yourself.
Shadow Ooling 1 just joined the stream.
Get out of here, fuck! That's why I don't like him in the left corner. This is why I need an infinite health mod. That way I could practice phases like this with infinite health. So if I take too much damage in the first 2 phases, I don't have to restart.
Phase 4.
Like, I just want a way to practice a single phase without having to fight through the other 2 phases first. Oh, you can kill the penguins. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll just fucking shoot them. I'll take some time away from damaging the boss to actually damage those things. And let's say I have 2 routes I could choose from. A route where I have enough health to damage boost, and a route where I have 1 HP, and I need to kill those little frog guys. Little frog penguin fuckers, whatever they are. So the route where I take damage would probably just be the one that I usually do. Just sit there and take it. Oh no, not again. I'm not letting that happen again. That's right. You go to the right side.
Zami Red says you did not know you could kill he penguins and kill the last one and have a super it will hit their boss and the remaining penguins.
Yeah, like I said, when I'm playing this game, I'm usually doing the weapon swap glitch speedrun, so that phase is usually over before penguins even come in the match.
Just joined the stream.
Or before they even come in the scene. Welcome, S1 Pocket. Like, usually right about here, he would be dead if it was weapon swap. Oh yeah, fuck these guys. Dude, that's way easier if I can just kill him. I could just knock him out on one side, and I could probably just dodge the balls from the other side. But I prefer the right side. Let's try that on the right side. Since I can dash and stay on the platforms. If I'm on the right side, I have to jump to make it on the next platform.
Zami Ray says how many more times is it going to say he joined? This is the 4th time.
I think that's actually just a viewer who comes in and leaves frequently. He'll just stop and check in and then leave. Kind of like, you know, he's just kind of lurking around. But every time he clicks on the stream again, then it'll reintroduce him. So if he pops in and out 4 times, it'll introduce him 4 times. Which I'm not really sure if I can change the settings of that, because I'd rather just introduce a viewer if they're going to be chatting. Because otherwise, it's just wasting. It's just wasting what the text-to-speech could be reading. You know, it could be reading something else, like of an active viewer's message trying to tell me something, and instead it's just welcoming someone who's not even chatting.
No parry who trains knows.
Do you get a free parry from that? Like, I don't really find it beneficial. Like, I can just jump over it and it accomplishes the same thing. I feel it's more risky because if I miss time to parry, then I'll take damage for a stupid reason. I can just shoot him like right as they're spawning in. Okay, but not that guy. So now that there's only 2 guys throwing baseballs, it'll be a lot easier for me to dodge those. Let me actually try it on regular mode, so I can get the proper timing down.
Zami Ray says yeah, it can fill up a card faster.
Yeah. I guess I just don't want to take the risk.
Pancake Cosmo just joined the stream.
Welcome to the stream, Pancake. I'm playing on the Switch. I'm using a Pro controller.
Me says hey Google, introduce yourself.
Hello there viewers, I'm your Google Stream buddy. You can use me to interact with the stream in unique ways. Check out the description on YouTube or the panels on Twitch for more information.
Fuck you, duck.
This match will get red hot. It's on.
Actually, I need to take off the, I still need to take off the double heart charm. Because that's still,
Zanny Ray
making my bolts do
says
less
why are there
damage.
ducks? So Beppy can say duck.
Smoke dash would also be helpful here, but this is not a 100% run. If it were 100%, then yeah, hell yeah, dude. Smoke bomb all the way. That would be my special of choice. Really helpful in the running guns. Okay, we'll try one more time without the double heart charm. That is much better. As long as I just make sure to dodge that one, those little straggler baseballs that come from the other side. Alright, let me take off the heart charm. And we're gonna do that one more time. Because Beppy should not be a boss I'm consistently losing time on. He's not that hard, I just need to make sure I practice. Change up my strategy a little bit.
Zanny Ray says you said his was supposed to be 100% of his first run. You didn't change the thumbnail.
Oh, the thumbnail? Yeah. I just didn't have a thumbnail that said regular glitchless. And I have to completely remake that thumbnail to change it at this point. Okay, I don't want any of these on. Guess I actually have to go to the run profile.
Well, Cuphead is Pelbug Man.
I wish there was a way to turn your charms off once you've unlocked them. Once you've equipped one, they're stuck. They're always on. You always have to have one equipped. But no, this is just going to be a current patch glitchless run. I figure glitchless is the best category to start practicing with. Because it covers all your bases.
Says you can press Y on the charm.
100% glitchless would be a better category, but it's also gonna, like, double the time of the run. Well, I guess not really, because it's just a few run and gun stages. Coin collection. Oh, you can press Y on the charm? I guess they fixed that in an update, which I would be completely cool with if they did.
Zanny Ray says yes.
I'm glad they added that in an update. I thought that was kind of weird.
Here's a real high class fella. Now go!
Oh, I did not see that stuff there. Should have parried that balloon. It was wide open for me. Fuck. That timing.
A brawl is surely brewing. Now go!
I have been considering changing my weapons to a roundabout and spread shot. Really, the only fight that Lobber helps me with is a matchstick. So if I could get a good matchstick strategy down without Lobber, then I could switch to spread shot for this whole run.
Zammy Ray says, don't you just love the noise the bullets make?
Yeah. I think they did a great job with like the audio, music, mix and mastering in this game. It's really well done. They're very memorable. Oh fuck, I need to kill that guy sooner so he doesn't spawn in that baseball.
A great slam is in. And he is.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep in mind to parry that nose a bit more for free super. Like if I don't have to go out of my way to do it, then yeah, there's not a point not to. Does that moon have a face in the background? Never noticed that. Haha! That's not that good. As long as I'm dodging those fucking baseballs that still shoot out from the other side, then I can manage those two coming in the right. Alright guys, unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it a stream.
Zammy Ray
Gonna go ahead and
says, it
cut it off here. I gotta start getting ready
to
for work.
Though.
It always had a face. Should have made it Hildeberg though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's replying to. Anyways, I'm gonna be practicing this a bit more off stream, but I do have to start getting ready for work because I'm closing tonight, and then I turn around and like come in at 11 a.m. the next morning. So I think the next stream is going to be not tomorrow, but the day after, unfortunately. If I can squeeze in like a short surprise stream, I will. But I will be active in the Discord and I will be working on Google. Oh, the moon. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Peace out. I will keep you guys updated in the Discord. If you have any suggestions, that'd be a good place to put them too. Because by the time the next stream starts, Google should be on version 1.3. Alright, peace out, guys.